All right, folks. We're going to talk today about lecture on welding symbols. This is lecture 3A. Okay, so basically, this is your basic welding symbol information. These are all the things that can be put into a welding symbol. I mean, every reference that you will ever see will fit into one of these places here, one of these spots. Length of weld, pitch of weld. So is it a filled weld? Is it weld all the way around? All these things in here are things that you're going to have to know to do your job when you do a job later down the road. Now, what we will do here now is we will go through each one of these items individually, so don't get too worried about this right now, but we will go through each and every item here so that you can see where things make sense. Okay, these are weld symbols. Here you have like fillet weld, square weld, V-groove weld, bevel, flared V, flared bevel, surfacing here, melt through, field welds, weld all the way around, melt through, consumable inserts. I mean, all these things are in here, and that we'll be looking at each one of these. So, reference line and the arrow. The first part of a welding symbol is the reference line here and your arrow. The reference line will always be horizontal, will always be flat like that. And the arrow will always point to one side of a weld or another. Okay, right now this here is pointing to this side here. So this is going to be the arrow side, and this would be the other side. Okay, same thing here. Reference lines can point left or right, doesn't matter, but the reference line here will always be horizontal. It will never be vertical. It will always be horizontal, okay? Your reference line can be drawn on any of your orthographic projection models. Can be put in the front, the front, side, top. I mean, it can be put anywhere. Now, normally you'll put the weld symbol where it makes the most sense and is the most clarifying. So it's the most clear to the welder in the field. So you know that this here is a T-joint, and this is a fillet weld on the arrow side right here. Here, kind of the same thing. It's pointing to the same thing. Now you might do this if you're doing a staggered weld. An intermediate staggered weld would be here. Same thing you could do here. So, but we'll go through all this, but just remember that the reference line and arrow can be on. The welding symbol can work with any of your orthographic projection, your front side, any of your views. Okay, reference line once again, arrow side, bottom, other side on top. Okay, so this is your arrow side here. This is your other side. If we have a butt weld or a V-groove or anything like that, arrow side over here, other side over here, arrow side, other side. With a lap joint, same type thing, arrow side here, other side over there. So, okay, does that make sense to y'all? All right, let's go to the next one. All right, orientation of the weld symbols. Okay, if a weld symbol has a vertical line in it, the vertical line is always to the left. So no matter which way your reference line is going, left to right or right to left, your vertical, like for a fillet weld, the vertical line will always be on the left here. It'll never be over here. It'll always be over there. Same thing with a bevel side, with a bevel. Your vertical line will always be on the left, like here and here, okay? So just don't let that screw you up.